because we did that already. But I just wanted to show that because, wow, what an amazing time we had. Happy Pi Day, everyone. As noted in the title and on my tweet, I will be eating some of this pie. I don't normally treat myself like that, but I was just like, there's this place up the street that does sugar-free pie. That's like their specialty. And I love blueberry pie. What's your favorite pie? Put that in the comments. Let me know. Thanks for tuning in. I also really wanted to give a shout out and I guess promo a little bit the Project Pi team, because they actually, it was early this morning, I was talking with them. So Van and Chris are the guys that are doing that. And they have been huge supporters of the PulseChain tour. And they've come to several events. We met them in Atlanta, saw them on the cruise. They were out in Vegas. They did the Pitch Fest. They actually won the Pitch Fest in Las Vegas. So congratulations. They were first place. So there were 3 winners, which was really cool. It was awesome that we had the ability to provide funds to 3 different projects. The first was Project Pi, right? Number 1. Number 2 was Tang Talk Wireless. Shout out Tang Gang. So I need to turn this off. Shish phone. And then 3rd place was Academia Coin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And that is a coin that is under development by Black Crypto. I forget what his handle is, but it's Black Hexican's husband, KC, who is also a music producer. So super, super awesome time. And let's just say what's up to the chat. It's been a minute. I missed y'all. I've been super busy, as you all know. I'm trying to find a better balance between this life, right? The PulseChain tour life and my own streams and my own content. I was doing good for a while there. I was doing a lot of Instagram streaming, and that, if you follow me on Instagram, same handle, @awildsj on all the socials. That's a lot more personal content. You'll see a lot of my bus life and things that I do just kind of around town, if you would. And then, of course, on X, you'll see me tweeting and re-quoting and Xing and all those types of things. And then, my streams are really just a way to connect with you guys. I'm going to go through the chat in just a minute here and recap on what else is going on in my life. So Vegas, leading up to Vegas was intense. I counted it while I was there in Vegas, and if I'm thinking correctly, I did 11 design projects in the span of less than 2 weeks, which, if any of you do any kind of graphic design work or anything like that, that's a lot. It was intense, but I love it. I really, really, really love what I'm doing. Well, let's say what's up to the chat, and then I'll get back up into that a little bit. Especially, I want to talk a little bit about our recipient of the rare NFT, the guy who purchased the rare NFT, and the personalized package that he got, and how amazing that was. But first, Fox Mulder, what's up with that pie? What is up with the pie? Adam says, can't wait to watch you eat pie. It's gonna happen. I'm hungry. What's up? RH Max appears. And also Burberry Bear appears. This is the sweet little friend of mine here, is courtesy of RH Max. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. You weren't baited. I'm definitely eat pie. Thank you for joining, because that's going to happen. What's up, DJ Bomber? Hey, check your Telegram. I know we're talking more on other places, but I sent you a nice thank you on Telegram. So check that out. It is a legitimate pie. Yes, this is a blueberry pie. It is a legitimate pie. We'll see how it tastes. Pumpkin, that's one of my go-tos. Pumpkin is way up there. I think they're so different that pumpkin and blueberry might be a tie. I appreciate that. Daddy Hexler says, love your energy, SJ. You're one of a kind. So are you. Aren't we all? We're all one of a kind, even twins. My birth mom's a twin. Pumpkin or cherry. So they had blueberry and cherry, and I was on the fence, but I went blueberry. So let's see. Ava Clementine says, aren't you a cutie pie? Happy Pi Day. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. No matter the season. Hey, I'm with you, RH Max. Doesn't matter winter, spring, summer, or fall. You call and I'll be there if you got a pumpkin pie. Can I get a shout out? I mean, that was a shout out. You want another shout out? DJ Bomber. Up in the hizzy. Drake says, love the thumbnail. Reminds me of Aubrey Plaza. You know, of all of the celebrities, that's the number one compliment that I've received, is that I look like Aubrey Plaza. I'm sure even more so in AI, but in real life, I've gotten that one more than anything. Michael B, SJ looking extra cute. I'm feeling extra cute. Let me tell you something. I am feeling extra cute. Crypto Truth, hello, love. Good to see you. Pie on time. And Hex Monkey, hey, thank you also for, there's no clickbait. It's not clickbait. I legit am going to eat a pie. So not the whole thing right now. Oh, y'all, thank you so much for showing up. And thank you again, everyone who showed up to Las Vegas. That was phenomenal. I cannot say enough good about what went on there. And all of the events were amazing. Everything was sold out. Everything was packed. Everyone had a great time. There were nothing but amazing things that I heard in afterwards, right? People came up and were thanking, you know, the whole team for everything that we did and all of the work that went into it. And a lot of people, I think the biggest compliment that I received, or that the team received in general, was how much value everyone found in the content. Even though it was a single day conference, I heard multiple times that everyone was just blown away by the amount of alpha and information that they received in that one day of conferencing. So, or one day of, you know, seminar. So thank you again to everyone who supported. So getting back to what I was going to talk about before with our NFT recipient. So he purchased the rare NFT, and part of that NFT package, in fact, let's do a little screen sharing. Let's just go on over there. I'm going to talk about it for a minute, because it's that, I mean, this is my baby. So the NFTs, in case you guys don't know, if you attend an event for the PulseChain tour, nearly every ticketed event gets an NFT. I think it's every ticketed event. There's an NFT included. That was part of those. That was like half of the work that I did for design work leading up to Vegas, because we had so many ticketed events. So there was like, I think I did 5 NFTs, because there were 4 ticketed events, and then I did a collaborative NFT. So that was a lot of work. But the reason we do NFTs is it's like a loyalty program. So let me bring up this page real quick. Let me share this. Ding, 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 ding. Share screen. There we go. Loyalties. Loyalty. Is that working? Okay, cool. So as you can see here, there are different levels of the NFT. And I don't want to go into this too much. There's a lot to talk about tonight, but I wanted to bring this up because this is what was received. So he was the recipient of he has 1 free VIP admission, 1 rare, this is the coolest part, y'all, the rare tour swag bag with custom items only available to rare NFT holders. Free mint limited edition collab NFTs, and then collect 4 rare. If you collect 4 of those rare NFTs, you receive the ultra rare NFT, which I'm probably 90% done with the artwork on that one. So we may release it very soon. And that ultra rare NFT, you want this team to come to where you're at and throw an event. That's how you do it. You collect the ultra rare NFT, and I believe it's 1 teammate. Let's see, it says personal meetup in your city with your requested tour team member. Scheduling required. So pretty awesome. So let's backtrack. The 1 rare tour swag bag. Now, this individual who received this rare NFT, or, you know, purchased the rare NFT, he had been to at least 2 other events. I saw him in Portland and Seattle. And I won't go into too much detail about his personal stuff or life, because I didn't ask permission, and I don't want to, you know, say anything that's not, you know, good. Or that's not something he wouldn't want to hear or wouldn't want everyone to know about. But I really wanted to just dig into who he was and what he liked and what his favorite colors are. And, I tried to kind of pull information out without telling him what we were doing. So at the end of the day, I'm going to stop sharing this now. We ended up doing 4 different items. The bag that he was presented with that had the items in it was a personalized bag. He's from the Pacific Northwest area. So I made this entire bag kind of look like the Pacific Northwest with the trees and just this beautiful sunset. And it had this rocket ship. And then found out that his favorite colors are, I think he said black and red. So we made him this big blanket. And on the blanket, there was a huge banner. And it said his name there, or his screen name, basically. So we had his screen name across on a banner. And then the last thing was a hoodie. And he mentioned that he loved Calvin and Hobbes. So I made this hoodie with all these little hexagons all over it. And then in 4 of the hexagons, I put the logos, the RH coin logos. And then on one side on the top, there was Calvin. On the other side, jumping over was Hobbes. I think that's the way it goes. Hobbes is the tiger, right? So that's just, a little insight into what you could expect if you wanted to collect one of those rare NFTs. It's super special. And that was probably one of the highlights for me of the entire trip, because and it was really hard to not lose it, because we're running the conference, we're in the middle of the seminar and just running everything. There's a whole audio video thing going on. We're also live streaming at the time, so I had to make sure that was going well. And then we're getting guests up and doing the next thing and whatever's happening, we're moving things along. And he just kind of started tearing up right there, and I had a hard time keeping it together, you guys, because to see someone be that excited about his custom stuff and like receiving this token of our appreciation, right, to him, it was overwhelmingly wonderful. And you know who you are, and thank you again so much. I hope you're watching, and if not, I hope you see this later. Wow. So yes, it was just phenomenal, and I am so grateful for this opportunity. I'm so grateful that the skills and the talents that I have, that I've developed over the last umpteen years of my life, I get to utilize them now to bring people joy like that, to see people smile and react in such an overwhelmingly positive way. It just brings so much joy to my heart, knowing that I get to perpetuate that within this space. So it was really awesome. Really excited to see who's next, who's going to be the next rare NFT recipient. So let's see. I'm going to read a couple of these comments here. Very cool. Hex Monkey says, that was one of my favorite meetups ever. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you again. Crypto Truth, always saying sweet things. SJ, you are a champion, and RH Maxi always with the SciVive vibes. I'm putting in work for the last few months, and I apologize for my lack of online presence and daytime videos. I'm just getting it. It's all good. We all ebb and flow, right? Just like anyone in this space, and I hope that the content creators who left during the bear and are going to come back during the bull don't get too much shit from other people, because that's kind of smart. It's good. Yes, it's good to build. Yes, it's still good to onboard. In fact, that's the best time to onboard for sure. But, some people need a break. Maybe they really had to just mentally take a step back and do what they needed to do for themselves during the bear market, because it's brutal. That was a whole 3 years of just getting shit on a lot. So I don't blame anyone for taking a step back or having to take a moment to breathe and be yourself. I mean, I've done the same, right? That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, is that my own personal content has lagged behind because I'm so busy doing PulseChain stuff. But I don't regret 1 minute of any of it. Let's see. What is up, the pothead? I saw a shirt today or yesterday at the gym that reminded me of your username. It was a guy said, I think it said the potheads or something, but it had a pot of coffee on it. Made me laugh. What is up, Crypto King? Boom. How is it going? Crypto King says, I didn't make it in the first 100 for Project Pi, but I'm staking. Boom. I didn't know that was a thing. And I think I was 101. Maybe they'll make an exception. You guys watching? You gonna make an exception for me? I'm eating pie and talking about you. So Pi. Let's talk about Project Pi. Let's do a little thing there. Last comment I'm going to share though. Hex Monkey was there. That was such a cool moment when he received that custom bag. It was indeed. It was indeed. All right. So Project Pi. I'm going to share this screen with you guys. Present, share screen. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to share. I did a video, and this is one of the first times I've ever done kind of like a tutorial. I think I'm going to post this later in a different way. But let's see what this looks like here. All right, so y'all can see that. There's no audio. So I'm going to hit play, and hopefully this works out. So you go to projectpi.xyz. Now, as you're watching this, I went to learn more, teaches you a little bit. You can read all this stuff. As this is going, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about why I decided to do this. Like I was saying earlier, Project Pi has been one of the coolest projects that I've learned about. For someone like me who lives in a bus and I don't have really the means to create a validator, that's not possible for me. So this project is something I've been super interested in because they allow you to become a validator without having a physical node. I hope I'm saying that right. So they have this program, and this is not, so this staking part, from what I understand, is different than the actual validating piece. And I don't want to butcher anything, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. I only want to say that this is what I did this because they've been so supportive of the PulseChain tour and myself, and I've gotten to know them very well. Chris and Van are fine young gentlemen. They really are passionate about what they're doing. They are being mentored by Marlon Barchef of the PulseChain Foundation, who is just a brilliant dev. And I mean, they're both obviously with what they're doing here, they're also both brilliant devs. So of all the things that are, being built and that I have heard of or know about, this project is closest to my heart because, again, I've gotten to know them on several, like I've seen them and hung out with them and talked with them on several occasions over the last year. And the more I get to know them, the more I, trust and really respect what it is that they're doing. So as a sign of, like faith in their project and a thank you to them for being so supportive of me, I thought, you know what, if there's one thing that I can do to show my support, I'm gonna do it. So they are still going to launch, like it says here, it's still in development. They're going to launch on PulseChain in Q1 of 2024, which is now, so very soon. And Stakers 101. So maybe I was 102. And I don't know, Crypto King, you'll have to tell me what that meant. Like, what was it that happened if you were in the first 100? What did I miss out on? So hopefully I did this right. I tried to just not dox myself too much, hide my wallet address and everything. And I just took some of the pulse that I had from my personal donation wallet, and this is now staked here in their protocol. And you earn their token, which is PPY. And that token, from what I understand, is a governance token. And this is all, you guys know me. I don't talk about this kind of stuff on my channel. I'm not very technical. I barely understood what I was doing here, but I knew that I trusted this protocol and I wanted to, thank the founders and, be a part of what it is that they're doing, because I know that eventually I will want to be a part of their validator, digital validator process, or because I think that validating is such a great way to be a part of PulseChain, right? So if I can do that in my own way, which for me is going to be through Project Pi, then I'm going to want to do that. So this is just how I kind of wanted to start that. So I see Fox Mulders here says the first 100 can be validators with 8 million plus. Oh no! I missed it. Oh, I missed it by 2. Oh, what a bummer. Maybe I'll beg and I'll say, can you do the first like 100 and something? 103. Oh, because that would be great. Let's see. Oh, is that it? Okay, that's it. All right, we're all done here. All right, cool. Very cool. So let me go back through chat here. Ding, 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 ding. Sweet shirt. If only there was a place to get those sweet threads. Do you like this shirt? Speaking of design projects, also designed most of this. I can't take full credit. Kaylin Black Hexagon also helped out. She got the skull with the PulseChain symbol up in there. And they're for sale on our website? Question mark? Are they on sale? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Ooh, look at you can buy hoodies. So I've actually I have edited this shirt a little bit. This first run of these t-shirts, there is only 55 of them, I believe. And so if you get one of these, it might be one of those special rare type thingamajiggers because there will be no more after this print. I didn't like, hold on, let me try and, I didn't like the double banner on top. I think it's too much banner. So the new shirts are going to be similar to this. I think it says it's a little bit bigger here. It says Captain RG3s, and then PulseChain Live World Tour is all just in white. So it's a little cleaner. I like that better. It's nicer. So basically that's what's going on with that. And yes, I linked where you can buy one of these fantastic shirts. Guys, I'm hungry. Let's talk more pie eating, right? Like, so who needs to slice pie? Not me. I'm digging right in. Yeah. Who needs sugar? I wonder if they sweetened it with something because it is kind of sweet. But y'all, I'm about pie right now. I'm gonna need like 2 minutes with this pie. Yep. You gotta get the crust out of the way, right? To get to like the ooey gooey, delicious centery part. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna dip the crust. Damn, look at that. Oh my goodness. I also don't normally eat this late, but I'm sacrificing my fasting moments for you guys. You're welcome. Damn, that's good. Look at how blueberry-esque. All right. Pie. Pie. All right. Let's see. Does Pi have passive income? So you earn the PPY token, which is their yield token. And I see another question. I'm going to get you that link right now. Oh yeah, Drix met them as well. Pi guys are legit. Watermelon is asking for the PulseChain Foundation link. Here it is. I'm posting that right now. It's pulsechainfoundation.org is their link. And let's see. They should have made that clear on the staking page. A lot of people didn't know that. Yeah. Blueberry. Yes, this is blueberry pie. Yeah. Yes, I am eating blueberry pie. I'm a very happy girl right now. Not going to lie. That rhymed. I'm hot still, you guys. I don't get it. I went for a hike today, and it was only like 50 something degrees out there. I've been doing all right. Vegas was not bad. In the last few days, I have not really been feeling that hot, but I think when I stream, this is so silly, but I think when I stream, because my light is right there, I think my light kind of is not helpful with the overheating. So I'm going to scoot a little closer to the AC. Okay. All right. Cool me down. That's what we got to do. Someone needs to build me. You know how there's like those heating hoodies? You press a button and it heats you up. I need a cooling one. Let's find me one of those, because this is really ridiculous. Guys, I apologize. I did not think I was going to be getting hot. I might have to cut it a little short. But I'm going to eat more pie first. I promised there'd be pie eating. The bottom part of the crust, ooh, that's legit right there. No, I'm not jinxing this. I don't know if you've seen any of my other streams, but I got heat stroke 10 years ago. And ever since then, I have a issue with overheating. So I'm not sick in any way, shape, or form. From I think I was just watching one of my last streams, from this part of my neck, right here, down to like between my shoulder blades. It's like a furnace all the time. It gets worse if I overheat my body, like if I overexert myself, or if I am in the sun for too long, or if I'm in a hot tub for too long. Anything that takes my body temperature over a certain amount, it like just kind of fucks with me. Like my thermostat's off. So anyways, hey, Mr. Angry Twinkie, what is up, man? Lovely conversation. I was journaling today, and in my journal, I wrote that was one of my highlights, was talking to you. So I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom and your words of encouragement. That's really the biggest takeaway from these events, is the networking, right? I mean, this conversation between Mr. Angry Twinkie and I had nothing to do with crypto whatsoever. But the fact that I got to have this conversation with him, and that it really just kind of lit a fire. You know, the fire was already there, but it definitely added some gasoline. And I took action today. So that, I believe, is where the biggest benefit is the networking, because you never know who you're going to meet, what kind of interests they're going to have, what kind of conversations you're going to have, or what that's going to lead to next. And that, for me, is a huge part of why I love being a part of the PulseChain tour, and that I can't imagine spending my time or energy anywhere else. Because if I had just spent the last year of my life working for someone just to make money to DCA, which, don't get me wrong, that is not a bad thing at all. If that's what you need to do and you feel like your bags aren't big enough, then that's what you need to do. I, however, could not see myself having done anything else at all, because I've been on the path of getting myself out of that rat race, or exiting that kind of world, for many years. I left my desk job. I quit to go work on a farm in the middle of nowhere in Texas, and never looked back. So from that moment on, I knew that I wasn't going to allow myself to do work that wasn't meaningful, or work for someone that wasn't someone that I, think of highly or value or admire. So it's been probably the greatest year. I say this over and over again, but I think that it's good for people to hear this, is that even when your bags are down, even, through this whole last bear market, you got to think about what you can do to make your life 100x, right? What are the things that you can do to move yourself forward physically, romantically, logistically, You know, whether that's moving away somewhere or doing that thing that's always scared you, or seeking therapy or counseling for something that's always bothered you. There's so many different ways to level up your life, and SciVive, if you would. So let's go back over here. Let's see. Let us see here. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, Mr. Angry Tricky says, happy to share. Wag me. Wag me indeed. Crypto Truth is going to sleep. Go to bed. Things going early. You are a champion. I hope we can all keep making a difference. And some of us who can't contribute as we like will be able to do so and more soon. For sure. Hashtag SciVive. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's see. What else? Oh, I guess the last thing I'll talk about, I'll make this one a little short because, like I said, I'm hot. And I'm ready to chill for the night. I got some more work I need to do. So lastly, go ahead and check out pulsechaintour.com. All of the European dates, except for London, I think. Well, you know, London's different, but the EU dates are up there now. And that is, in case y'all don't know, we've combined forces. So Hex Lion of KSB.TV and Black Hexagon, they had planned to do an EU tour. And then when RG3 and Black Hexagon and I decided to continue our tour into this next year, and Hex Lion had already decided to do the EU tour, we were like, well, hey, let's combine forces, promote one another's events, and, you know, if we can, go to one another's events. Hex Lion, just because his life and where he's living and what he's got going on, may not be able to come to, he might be able to come to London. That'd be kind of cool. But, you know, he's doing his 5-week tour, and we're joining him at a couple of those locations. I personally will be in Amsterdam the 14th and 15th of June. And then I will be in Venice for the cruise from Venice to Greece and back. That is June 29th through July 6th or 7th, I think. And then after that, between the cruise and the Munich date, I believe, we are going to do a few little meetups in between the dates that Hex Lion already has. So I lied. So some of the major EU dates are up there. There are going to be more meetups in that general area. So keep an eye out for that. Stateside, our next location is going to be just south of Salt Lake City. So Lehi, Utah. We're going to a space called Nerd United. And it's a Web3 working space. So I'm very excited to be going there. We are going to have some really awesome speakers. So Fashion Coder is going to speak. Donovan Jolly of DIY Investing is going to be there. We've got Hexray Vision, who, shout out to Hexray and his wife. I love them. Love you guys. They are wonderful humans. I'm really looking forward to spending more time with them in Utah. And then the Tang Talk Wireless team. So Brad and Drac of Tang Talk Wireless are both going to speak. Kaylin, myself. So Black Hexagon and I are both going to, oh no, I forgot. We changed this around. So Fashion Coder, Black Hexagon, and myself are actually going to do a women's panel. So the three of us will be up there. We're each going to talk a little bit about our journey into crypto. I'm really hopeful that we get a lot of women at this event. So if you know anyone in the Utah, Salt Lake City, surrounding 6-hour drive from their area, people have come from further away. I think the furthest for Vegas was either was Australia. I think someone came from Australia to be there. So that was probably the farthest that someone came out to hang out with us. So shout out to you. And yeah, so Utah's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. Another cool thing I want to bring up is that in 2 weeks or so, Black Hexagon and I are going to attend an AI conference in Vegas. So we're going back to Vegas. We're going to attend an AI conference. It's a midweek conference. And there's a few women that we've connected with on, if you are a woman in particular and you are interested in AI, check out Femularity. Let me go ahead and bring this up. It was a paid group, but the founder, so Jessa founded Femularity. She's been on my show twice, and I think she's wonderful. She's got a lot of just genius ideas on how to utilize AI, and her passion is encouraging women in the space to be able to kind of network with each other and work together and find solutions and build each other up. And I love that because that's something that I've been about in this crypto space. In case you didn't know, I've been doing a show for a couple of years now called Woman Crush Wednesday. I'm not consistent with it, but as often as I can, I like to showcase women in our space. And especially if they're newer, I like to be like, hey, here's this new content creator. Check her out. You know, she's out here doing the thing. And I think in our ecosystem in particular, we have more women, which is awesome. And the women that I've met and that I know, I've had a hard time connecting with women all my life. And that's not the case here. I've made more women friends in this ecosystem in the last few years than I ever have probably in my life. So shout out to all y'all. I love you ladies. You are wonderful and awesome and valuable. If you're into AI, check out that link and join us. The group is free now. So it was a paid group. It's now a free group. Check that out. And I think that's it. I think I'm just going to eat more pie unless anybody has any questions. Mm-hmm. It's a good pie. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow morning? I'm going to put a piece of this pie in my air fryer. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be delicious. It's so good. Super delicious pie. I'm about it. All right. Well, I don't think we got any questions. I think I've covered all the things that I wanted to cover. Yeah, shout out to Pi Day. Shout out to Project Pi. And shout out to the PulseChain tour. And lastly, but not least, so good. Shout out RG3. Captain of the ship, wonderful human being, really has, you know, getting to hang out with him a lot and getting to know him this last year, I don't think I've ever met someone with a bigger heart. And he cares so much about this community and everyone in it, whether you think so or not. It's really awesome to know that we have that kind of leadership around us. So shout out to you, Captain. And yeah, on that note, I'm gonna just kidding. Bye.